All right.
Welcome to the Whiskey Vault.
Where did it go?
It was right.
Did I make it?
Well, make it in. Oh. Here's the thing. You're about 18 inches off.
Ah,
It's not bad.
that's pretty good.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Considering you weren't looking and it was like a diagonal angle and all that.
Right. I'm kind of excited about this one.
Now, this is how you do it.
You went over the locked cabinet.
That would have been so cool.
It really would have been. I would have been impressed.
Yeah.
I think, do we have another Woodford double oaked up here? We do.
Did you see the name of the?
Yeah. No. Brendan Kite sent this one too. So Brendan Kite.
Daniel in the distance.
I do hear that Brendan's back is good.
Hey.
Brendan Kite!
Cheers, you magnificent bastards.
He gave me morning wood.
So what happened was Breaking Bourbon, the review website,
Okay.
like one of the primary bourbon review websites on the interwebs. They created a Patreon group,
Nice.
and they do barrel picks
Yes.
with partnering with retail. And those barrel picks go straight to Patreon first,
Yeah.
and then the retailer gets the chance to sell the rest of them.
Yeah.
They did this one with Cask Cartel,
Okay.
but it wasn't this one.
Sure.
It was one that they called, I wrote it down. Oh yeah, number one stunner.
Number one
one
stunning.
stunning.
And this, the morning wood
The Morning Wood
is 45.2%.
was chosen from one of the samples that they didn't use for that. If I'm getting this right, it's
Right.
so complicated,
Right.
but this was a Cask Cartel release.
There's a lot of wheelings and dealings going on.
and I'm excited to see how it compares
machinations
to the
Gears.
typical double oaked Woodford Reserve release. It is bottled at 45.2. I actually like this bottle way more than I like the typical Woodford Reserve.
It's not tippy. The only thing is, at a glance,
It doesn't feel like you get as much.
it doesn't. I
Yeah.
know why they went with this because
Yeah.
it feels like
Feels a little better.
but-
Same volume, doesn't matter though.
But it, yeah. Okay.
But I like that.
The color on this though.
Yeah.
Are you seeing?
Oh my gosh, smell that. Banana bread. Cherries
Yeah,
and banana
There's
bread.
definitely banana bread. There's definitely cherries. This is dark, deep flavors here.
I love it.
Maybe some like maybe a dark molasses to me. Maybe a little bit of burnt brown sugar
See,
in there.
I always like Woodford, but it's always a little bit dry and toasty for me. And not quite enough of the brown sugar notes I like in the bourbon.
This is a lot of deep caramelized sweet.
Can you believe that's 46?
Wow, no, that's very very intense flavors, or I guess intense nose for 46.
Oh, by the way, on this one, well, I'm gonna taste it first.
And I don't say that in terms of sharpness. I say that in terms of just the intensity of the layers of.
Oh, okay, try it. This is one of those where the nose has been prioritized over the palate. The nose is magnificent. The palate sort of like
I'll tell you what the palate does deliver though.
collapses.
So this is weird. It's 2 whiskeys in a row where we've gotten a dried cranberry, but this is almost like a dried cranberry that has been blistered. You know, you start to get like the charred skin
Yeah.
whenever you roast up fruits and stuff on that.
It reminds me of when you get the blistered one, and then some people would do roasted cranberries on the popcorn lines and hanging on the tree. Popcorn cranberry, popcorn cranberry. Remember those days?
No.
This is almost like a hint of that buttered popcorn mixed with the cranberry thing.
So it is a more complex nose, but what it delivers on the taste, I actually really like dried cranberries a lot.
I don't.
Okay.
But I don't hate them. It's just meh.
I didn't find the banana bread, and on the taste, this seems like it's proofed into the 40% ABV.
46. Right?
Yeah. On the nose, though, you're thinking, oh, this has got to be like 50
Dense.
plus.
The
Yeah.
nose is magnificent. The palate delivers about halfway.
Yeah.
It gets you halfway there.
I don't dislike it. I like that it's giving me a note that I don't often find in whiskeys. Ironic that I found it in the one we did previously.
Yeah.
But that
So,
dried cranberry notes.
This is the classic Woodford
And
double
then
oaked.
Also, a molasses mixed in with some dark tea.
40. They're both 45.2.
Okay.
I think I said 46 a second ago.
Well, I thought this
matter.
was 46.
No, I think I did say 46. It was 45.2. I even read it and then said 46.
No, the previous one was 46.
Yeah, I suppose. See that?
It's
more matched.
the nose and
The nose and the palate.
present the same thing.
I like the nose less.
Yeah, no, I do too. This is a more interesting nose. This isn't a bad nose. It's just the nose sets you up very, very fairly for what you're going to get on the taste there.
Yeah.
And I think I like the taste of this a little bit more than that.
Right.
Because I keep wanting to go back to this, though. Because it has this weird dried cranberry.
So Brendan dropped this off 5 months ago. We're only just now getting to it. And actually, we shouldn't have gotten to it for another couple of weeks, but I pulled it down because he said I'd forgotten about it. But
See, I get like a caramelized sugar, almost like an overly steeped sweet tea note in this, and then it turns into like this dried cranberry thing. It swells into the dried cranberry.
Right.
And then you're left with kind of like this cherry finish.
Brendan says that last time he sent us something from Grove Liquor, which is his local liquor store.
Yeah.
We reviewed it. He showed it to the store owner, and the store owner was so excited about it. All the sales exploded on that bottle, and he gave Brendan free whiskey.
Damn, dude!
And then invited him
Yeah.
to help do barrel picks for the store.
That's awesome. You play the game.
Yep. He also said, I wish I could get more of that morning wood. What?
That's a great name. I just did a shoot in my studio with somebody this morning, and they brought like their marketing guy who's hanging out, and it's like, so what's with all the bottles you have? Because one of our sets is in there. It's like, oh, we got a couple of whiskey channels. It's like, oh, I had some whiskey last night. What was it? It was Woodford.
Of course it was, yeah.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. If I'm at a bar that has not a great whiskey selection, I'm in the mood for a bourbon,
Yeah.
I'll usually go Woodford before I go anything else. Woodford or Knob Creek. Those are my two like big brand, I can always find it.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll find bars that don't have Wild Turkey 101, but they have Knob and Woodford.
Yeah, I think knobs are really yes. Yeah,
So
all
easy.
of those, yes. There's nothing to disagree with.
Right.
All of those things you said, I would go exploring on the nose. I would find the taste interesting once you get halfway through.
I'm
On
gonna
the
add a
morning
little
wood,
water.
This, if you're just wanting some nice sipping, it's not going to be weird or funky or adventurous. It's just going to deliver a damn good whiskey. Then the double oak there, it's nice. I just don't like tippy bottles, even though we have tippy bottles.
Oh, don't add water.
Does it get
Wow, it really does get, that banana note sort of jumps out a little bit.
on the double oak?
On the morning wood.
Okay, on the morning wood. Yeah, I didn't find that banana bread note on the taste of the morning wood.
Just the nose.
But you said water woke up the taste of the...
On the aftertaste.
So you get bananas and morning wood. It's fine. Dave Klukar. Still green to whiskey. I've established I'm not a fan of anything over 80 proof unless I dilute it. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Really like Lafroig 10 and have a few things on my my wish list, including Ardbeg 10.
You see why I wrote that down? This is a guy who prefers to proof everything down to 40%,
Right.
but loves smoky Isla.
It's very counterintuitive.
It really is.
It's very because you think, oh, the 80 proof, 40% ABV, that's a little bit too hot and burny. He needs a little bit more of a delicate touch.
No.
He's a delicate touch. He's like, I really like really?
But yeah.
Ain't no delicate touch going on in there. Everything from Ardbeg I can find in Pennsylvania is over 90. Does Ardbeg not make anything with a lower octane rating?
In where? Over 90 proof.
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. For some reason I was thinking dollars for a second. I think the 10.
Matt Wise says, is it
no, it's
Glenfiddich or Glenfiddich? I'm pretty sure it's Glenfiddich. Pretty sure.
Yeah, we don't have a single Ardbeg.
We'll mispronounce half the things that come through here, so. Grain of salt, Matt Wise, grain of salt.
No, we don't even own an Ardbeg that's under the Ardbeg 10, which is 46%. So I don't know that they do release something like that. What would be a smoky...
But you wouldn't have to dilute it that much.
No, but you know who does is Bamor. Bamor 12 is 40%. And their small batch is 40%. And the classic Lottie
What
is
is
50.
nice about these Woodfords, though, is even though there's definite differences, you still find some overlap. There's some commonality.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
definitely the same stuff.
Yeah.
Or same distillery.
But it's a different angle. It's accentuating certain things that are really taking a back seat in the double oak.
Wow, pipe tobacco notes and vanilla cream are starting to come out on the big brand release. Like vanilla cream and pipe tobacco. What a great bourbon.
I always would assume that you'd like the morning wood better than anything. But you'd like double oak. Oh, that's why it's double.
Double the fun. Juicy fruit is gonna move ya.
Do you know the rest?
Choose a song that gets right to ya.
Yeah?
Is it 2 ya or 3 ya? Juicy fruit. The taste is gonna move ya. Isn't that the...
Here's the fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight for friends.
Steal me, steal your lovers' heart.
And if you drink, may you drink with us.